It's LBI Region Report time, and here we are, Lori. If my math is correct, we only have 17 days till Thanksgiving.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay. Well, we're going to talk about that because, we always like to encourage people to, make their reservations, order their flowers, do their, whatever they're going to have around their table as far as catering or bringing in. But we're going to give that definitely reminder at the end of the show
Yeah.
because there's a lot of other great things that we have to talk about. And one is, of course, doing business. So small business owners, entrepreneurs, and advocates are invited to attend or celebrate small business breakfast happening at the mainland in Manahawkin on November 14th. And we really are very excited. This is a Friday, so a great way to kind of end your week. We're offering a dynamic morning of networking and valuable resources, really to share with our small business community. The event is designed to energize and really equip business owners or managers at every stage with tools and insight to help them thrive in a very competitive, very, very competitive business climate that we're in. So event check-in begins at 8:30 a.m. The program begins at 9. Again, this is on Friday, November 14th at the Mainland Ballroom in Manahawkin, and we will enjoy a full breakfast buffet, coffee station, networking, and presentations tailored to the needs of small business. The program is going to feature the New Jersey Business Action Center, showcasing a wide array of free and confidential services, including support for e-commerce grants and the newly launched New Jersey Small Business Guide for Entrepreneurship. So Don Newman, the manager of the Office of Small Business Advocacy of New Jersey Business Action Center, will be there. And he brings around 2 decades of experience and really is best suited for what businesses need to grow. We're also going to have Christine Marichek. She is the Small Business Administration Relationship Manager at Provident Bank. She will be there to share latest updates as well. And we're very excited because we're going to have a room full of resources, and one of them is our guest this morning. And we're going to welcome David Sorkin. He's the president of New Frontier. So how are you, David?
Good morning. How are you guys?
Good. So we're really excited about New Frontier Storefront, and really we want to talk a little bit about you and your company and this initiative. So why don't we start? Really, everything that has we had talked about the New Jersey EDA program and things that they're rolling out. So maybe you can touch on a little bit more on that.
Sure. Well, we're an agency based in Millburn, a bit north of where you all are. And we've been in business for 13, 14 years now. We're made up of former corporate professionals, big agency professionals who came together to form a smaller, almost a consultancy. And we worked initially with a lot of big brands and larger consumer brands and companies. And we started our passion project called StoreFront, almost a subdivision based on working with smaller businesses.
Book here.
Right.
Storefront.
So New Frontier Storefront was kind of, again, it started just an initiative to help smaller businesses give them the marketing resources that they so needed, especially coming out of COVID. And then coming out of COVID, we ended up partnering with the New Jersey Economic Development Authority, the NJEDA, on one of their key programs, which is the Small Business E-commerce Support Program, which has really become such a focus of what we're doing now. And that's what we're going to be talking about at the breakfast on the 14th, but I'd love to share with you some.
Sure. I mean, I would love to know how it works, if that's
So
something.
So first of all, the NJEDA, whenever we talk to people, we ask them, how familiar are you with the NJEDA? And most people have no idea. So the NJEDA is the division of the state government that exists to help support businesses in New Jersey. They've got all these programs, not only for big businesses, but also for small businesses. And it's like the best kept secret in New Jersey. So if you go to njeda.gov and click small business services, you see all these programs. There's lease grants. There's grants where if you're doing improvements in your store, they'll fund half of the capital expenses. I mean, the resources that the state provides are just so unique and special to New Jersey. And again, people just don't know about them. So one of the programs they came up with that I mentioned before, the Small Business E-commerce Support Program, it was basically, I think, coming out of COVID when they realized that most small businesses in the state need a viable online presence, yet they don't have the resources or the funds to have a proper website. They reached out to a small handful of agencies, including us, and they put together this program. And the way it works is any small business in the state of New Jersey, as long as you've got a retail storefront.
Mhm.
There are a few other stipulations we can go into, but pretty much any business is eligible for this. If you've got a retail storefront, if you are a restaurant, a personal care business, a retail shop, a lawyer, a dentist, it doesn't even matter from that standpoint. You are eligible to work with one of the agencies, including us, for website services, whether it's a new website, whether it's updating your website, whether it's marketing consultation from a digital standpoint, whatever it is, you work with us and the state covers the bill. And it's just been such an incredible program to be able to work with all these small businesses. We've helped about 250 small businesses so far with brand new websites, and it's all been funded by the state of New
And
Jersey.
they're gorgeous. I mean, they really are
You
beautiful
know, the work is
websites.
gorgeous. I can say that because I'm not the designer, right? Most of the designing anything. We've got such a talented staff, but the work is gorgeous. And I think that what's fun is that it's so empowering. I mean, there's something about when you're a business owner and you don't feel like your website or your online presence represents what you're trying to bring to your consumers. It's kind of like you don't want to tell people to go to the website. You kind of don't understand how it works. It's so empowering to suddenly be able to take your business and have it online in a way where you can send people to your website. You can see it working. You can see the clients coming in. You can see the orders increasing. You can see your hard work coming to life online, and you have control. A lot of people come to us with their current website and they don't know how it works, or it was built a long time ago by some guy who isn't around anymore and they don't know
Right.
what
That's
to do.
very common.
So
Yes.
I think that's been the fun part for us, just empowering small businesses all over the state and through a medium that everyone can see and interact with and appreciate.
So you had mentioned about the New Jersey Economic Development Authority and
Right.
how when you talk about this program, people, to understand, wow, you can get a free website, free redesign. I am sure one of the challenges of the program is convincing people that that is exactly what they
The most difficult part about this,
get.
and I apologize, we're outside. Something's going on outside the window. They're making a lot of noise. The most difficult part of this program for us, no doubt, is convincing people that it's not a scam. There's no catch. We don't compromise it's not like getting a website at the DMV. We don't compromise our process or the functionality of any site. It's a legitimate program. It's a great program, and it's been such a kick for us. What we've been trying to do, the ways that we're bringing people in. Obviously, we can't just go knocking on doors and say, "Hey, you want a free website?" They'll kick us right out the door. But we've been doing. There's really been two ways that we've been bringing people into this program. Number one is we've been working through a lot of the chambers of commerce,
Mhm.
the business improvement, the special improvement districts. I'm a former president of our downtown. So even, that's kind of the mindset we brought into it.
Right. Hmm.
It's a way to give a town such a boost, such a digital makeover. It's something so tangible and fun, and it's so easy to apply for. So we've been working through towns that way. The small businesses look up to the folks who are really leaders in the community of ways to grow and improve your business, not only with our site, but the other NJEDA programs as well. And the other way that we've been growing is it really takes, like we all kind of giggle, it just takes one. We'll do one website in one town, and then all the other
It's the
neighbors
word of mouth. That's right.
word of
That's
mouth.
right.
Wait, this is really a thing. And the next thing we're doing a whole block and in a whole community, and we really try to celebrate in every community. It's all about giving back to the chambers and the towns. And for every single site we launch, and as I mentioned, we've launched almost 250 so far. We try to, whether it's we launch a pizza shop, we'll throw a pizza party. We just bought ice cream for everybody in Clinton a few weeks ago. Where
Wow.
every business, we're always sponsoring things in town as they come along. We love celebrating our small businesses, giving back to the communities, and really trying to give the businesses a boost to let them celebrate their newfound
Yeah. I mean,
digital.
it's a digital world, so you want to show your best, your very best.
Mhm.
And I mean, like we talked about, tell a friend, tell a friend. So tell us some of the websites that you've done, and who do you feel maybe there's some clients that we could certainly send some people to their
Oh,
websites.
sure. Well, I think we just won, again, I'm not the designer, so I can talk about, the way the designs work. For the New Jersey Advertising Awards, we just won for the second year in a row, Best E-commerce website.
Wow.
This year we won it for Diamond Spring Brewery. They're a new brewery. I have trouble saying that word, brewery.
Brewery.
And then the year before, we won Best E-commerce small business website for a company called Just Jersey Goods in Morristown, which is a great
Wow.
retail store that sells New
Just
Jersey
Jersey.
artifacts from all over New Jersey. So I think those we're very proud of. Check those out. And then, we do a lot. It's fun because we're in Millburn, but one of the folks from our office, Nicole, lives in Spring Lake. Lisa's got a place in Beach Haven. My in-laws are up in down in Loveladies. So
Mm-hmm.
we've really been able to do a lot on the shore. On the island, we've done Dock and Claw.
Mm-hmm.
We just helped launch Whittingham Coffee House and Greenhead Salad Company. We do
Sure.
a lot in Manasquan. We do a lot in Point Pleasant area where, so up and down the shore, it's near and dear to our hearts. We'd love to do more businesses on the shore. One of the things we talk about is over the summer, everyone's so busy. And then the winter is really the time for folks to be able to catch their breath, get their sites up and running. So any shore business now who wants to really take that step and improve their website, they can be ready by the
This is the
spring.
time. That's fantastic
This is
because
the time. So I think that, the shore, even up and down, I think we also love doing the iconic, we've done a couple of iconic businesses in New Jersey, so to speak. We, Barnes Landing up in Highlands, that the
wow.
famous
Oh,
lobster, that
beautiful.
gateway,
Yeah.
places like that, they always, we always get a kick out of those.
Well, they need to, reintroduce themselves to new generations, new visitors. Certainly, people are always scrolling and they're wanting something good that they can get content off of. So
Well,
it's just important.
we try to play out one of the first things we do when we, like I mentioned, we don't compromise our process. So with every client we work with, once they're brought into the program, the first thing we do is send them a creative brief, like a typical agency process. And that gives us the opportunity to really learn about their branding, their history, their objectives, how they want to be portrayed online. So we don't use templates. We really talk to every client, and you can look through our websites. They're so diverse and they may seem kind of eclectic and disjointed when you look at them all together, but every one of those sites comes out of a creative conversation with the client, and we're really working with their heritage and their history and their photographs and their business goals, whether they're visual and branding goals or functional, whether they want their site to take orders or to sell things or subscribe to coffee or whatever it is. We really try to build in whatever functions they're looking to do. So the site really works hard for them, not only telling their story, but also gives them the opportunity to conduct business online in a way that they may not have had the resources, the capabilities, or even the knowledge that they could do that before.
And the way things are going, that is going to be the backbone for many businesses is that online, whether it's reservations or ordering or, consulting, it's that website is the heart really of a lot of businesses and probably will be in the future. So how can people get involved in this program?
So first of all, just as a precursor to that statement, a lot of these NJEDA programs, they're very cumbersome. The application process is long. You're waiting for a check to come in. It's kind of a lot of a commitment to apply. One of the best things about this program is it's so easy to apply. People are, you apply on a Monday, you're approved on a Tuesday. It's really that we're
Fantastic.
working on your website on Wednesday. All you need to do is if you go to NF, like New Frontier, nfstorefront.com.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe that link can be posted somewhere. Or if you come to the
Sure.
business breakfast on Friday, we'll have that all over the place.
Yeah.
See a button that says a little bit of information about the program, and you'll see a button that says Get Started. If you click that Get Started button, there's a quick form that'll take 30 seconds to fill out, just name, address, contact info. Do you have a website now? What are you looking to do? Once that form goes through, I personally will reach back out to you or whoever fills out the form. We'll set up a consult and we'll put a proposal together. What we do during that proposal meeting is talk through the site, make sure. What I tell people is this isn't the fun part because I'm just on such a mission to get the projects approved that I want to talk through their website, but I'm not asking the fun questions like what are your favorite colors or pictures or things like that. I want to make sure that we're able to put together kind of a page by page functional plan of almost like a blueprint if we were looking on your house, right? So for example, we work in two platforms, WordPress and Shopify.
Mm-hmm.
So we would want to identify what platform we're using, make sure we know and we're able to do everything you're looking to do. We put a sitemap together. I send you all that proposal. And once that proposal is approved, that plus a couple of pieces of tax paperwork that the state requires for all of the grants and programs goes to somebody at the state who goes through it, signs off on it, says we're ready to go. And usually if we have all the information within a day or two, we're off and running.
So very excited, of course, for you to meet David and his team on Friday, November 14th. It's going to be a fantastic morning, and you'll get to work through this all in person if you need to. We also have a lot of material at the Chamber office, which is 703 Mill Creek Road, Suite G1 in Manahawkin as well. So thank you so much for introducing our audience. I know we've talked about this online and certainly have some of the information, but to hear from you, about the creative process, about the simplification of the application, and certainly, hopefully, for people to meet you in person this week is just a great way, as you said, for seasonal businesses, new businesses, which we have so many of them, to really step into 2026 fully ready to be competitive. I think that's what what you're offering for us. So thank you so much again.
Thank you so much. Please come by and say hi on
of
Friday.
course.
We look forward to meeting as many folks as we can.
So we will see New Frontier there. Again, this is November 14th, coming up on Friday, the Celebrate Small Business Breakfast. You will meet people from the state. You will meet representation from SBA. You will get to certainly talk to just a tremendous amount of resource that David brings. We're going to also have Blue Cross Blue Shield there, Horizon, Blue Cross Blue Shield. So there'll be a bunch of different people to really galvanize your business plan for 2026. And that's what Celebration's all about, being prepared and being ready to make things happen. So thank you, David, for sharing the wealth of information with us this morning.
Thank you both so much. It was nice to be here.
Thank you. So really excited about that, Billy.
Absolutely.
Got a storefront, you get a free website. How easy is that?
That is awesome. Yeah.
That is.
I love hearing that.
Yeah. So we also want to talk a little bit about what we have going on. The Chamber it has an enhanced member portal. And this is very important because we have a website that has been, as David says, a digital investment. Really, the Chamber is going to be 112 years old. So I don't know how many websites this has been, but it's always been a key to getting information out there. You cannot do business, no matter what you are, without a website. But we do rely on engaging members. So this is a new member interface. It's a modern layout. It really prioritizes quick access. There's directory listings, event calendars. There's just a lot of timely updates that you'll get. It's really important because you could view and pay invoices, register for events, submit events, add and view job listings, update individual contact information. There's just a lot going on. There's more information, of course, if you go to visit lbiregion.com or if you call our office, 609-494-7211. We will also be there, on the 14th, to discuss more about what we have with this member portal. And we're going to be having a holiday open house December 2nd to really kick off the holiday season. And we're going to be in full force there as well with anybody with questions about the member portal. So we're really excited about that. So I know we also promised a little Thanksgiving
Yeah, it's coming.
discussion. So before we do that, I want to just make sure that I do a shout out to our member Home Instead. They're doing a Be a Santa to a Senior. They do this every year. There is trees that have, a tag. You can purchase items and you bring the unwrapped gifts or gifts to Home Instead. You can contact Davina. She's at 607-1900. This is going on until December 15th. So it's really for Home Instead and the community volunteers. They will deliver the gifts to seniors who may be left behind this holiday season.
Yeah.
And we do not want to see that, of course. We want to make sure everybody has that gift of warmth and caring. And Be a Santa to a Senior program does that. So there's information, again, if you contact the Chamber, but you can also contact Home Instead if you are interested, and that is at 607-1900. You have until December 15th if you want to participate in this very caring program that they do. But now we're going to roll right into some great ideas for Thanksgiving weekend and, of course, that Shop Small weekend. But we want to make sure, remind everybody, get those reservations in, get those catering orders in, those bakery orders in, those floral orders. If you need to order maybe house cleaning, get that service booked. So now is the time. Fair warning on the 10th of November. We are telling you now. Go ahead and do it. So, Billy, what do you have to share for some great ideas?
Well, one of the great things we have in our area is great venues for entertainment. And we know that the Stack has some great shows coming up. If you're a fan of ABBA, and I mean, who isn't? They have coming up on November 15th is the Dancing Dream. Yes, is an ABBA tribute. But the big thing that everybody I know is looking forward to is coming up on Thanksgiving weekend, November 30th, Sunday, November 30th, a Shore Holiday. It's a Shore Holiday is back once again. Now, this is a Radio City style show happening at the Stack. It's for all ages, and it's presented by the Atlantic City Ballet. So if you like to see just the dancing and all the excitement and the music of like a Radio City style show, but without the trip to the city, this would be the show for you at the Stafford Township Arts Center. It's 1000 McKinley Avenue in Manahawkin. But you know what's really cool, Lori? Now, my friends that know me, they know that I am very serious about my hot cocoa. Okay? And
Yes.
during this show, they will have a hot cocoa bar in the lobby.
You can't beat it.
You can't beat that. So hot cocoa bar in the lobby, and you get to see a great holiday show. So check it out, stacknj.com, or you can call the box office at 609-489-8600.
So you could also find everything online at visitlbiregion.com. And we certainly want you to start planning because tickets do sell out. And like I said, reservations do, fill up. So please start planning now. So this way you have everything you need for your Thanksgiving weekend.